Welcome to Calligraphy. In this episode, we're diving even deeper into Lightroom's advanced editing tools, the features that truly separate amateur edits from professional-grade masterpieces. Get ready to elevate your photo editing game as we explore tools like the color grading wheels, detail panel, lens corrections, transform tools, and more. We'll even sprinkle in some creative effects like lens blur and refine your colors using the calibration panel. These tools are all about fine-tuning, adding impact, and achieving that polished professional look. So, let's jump right in. Color grading wheels. This is one of my absolute favorite tools. The color grading wheels offer precise control over your photo's color balance in the shadows, midtones, and highlights. Unlike the HSL sliders, which adjust specific color ranges, the color grading wheels let you add creative tints to different tonal areas. For instance, I add a cool blue tint to the shadows to create a moody effect. Warm up the highlights with yellow or orange tones to make the image pop. This technique is often used in cinematic color grading, giving your photos a dramatic, stylized vibe. You can also adjust the balance slider, deciding whether the shadows or highlights dominate in your image. Another great feature, you can tweak the intensity of each wheel, brighten or darken areas, and even blend them seamlessly. It's an artistic playground, so experiment and watch your photos transform. Next up, we have the detail panel, where you can fine-tune the sharpness of your image and reduce noise, especially helpful for low-light shots. The sharpening slider increases the clarity, making your image look crisp and defined. But beware, too much sharpening can make your photo appear unnatural. To prevent this, use the masking slider, which ensures sharpening only affects defined edges. As for noise reduction, this tool is a lifesaver if your image has grain from high ISO settings. Use the luminance slider to smooth out noise, but note that this might slightly soften the image. The color slider focuses on reducing color noise, ensuring your image stays clean and vibrant. Pro tip: adjust the detail and contrast sliders for a balanced look. Subtle tweaks here can make a world of difference. Lens corrections, fixing distortions. Every lens introduces some distortion, whether it's a slight curve from wide-angle lenses or vignetting from older glass. That's where the lens corrections panel comes in. Lightroom can automatically detect your lens and apply the appropriate profile to correct. Barrel distortions, curved lines. Vignetting, darkened edges. Want to take manual control? Adjust the distortion slider for a custom look. Combine this with the constraint crop option to remove unwanted borders. This step ensures your image's perspective and proportions are accurate, making it look polished and professional. Transform tools, adjusting perspectives. Have you ever taken a photo of a building only to realize the lines are slanted or uneven? Enter the transform tool, perfect for fixing perspective distortions. Use the vertical and horizontal sliders to straighten your lines. Alternatively, try the auto or guided options, which let Lightroom analyze reference points in your image and adjust accordingly. This tool is essential for architecture shots or any image where symmetry and alignment matter. Creative effects, lens blur, and more. Let's add some creative flair using the effects panel. The lens blur tool mimics a shallow depth of field, softening backgrounds to draw focus to your subject. The post-crop vignetting tool lets you darken or lighten the edges of your image, guiding attention to the center. Another standout feature, grain. This effect replicates the textured look of traditional film photography. Adjust the amount slider for overall grain visibility. Tweak the size slider to make the grain fine or pronounced. The roughness slider determines how uniform or chaotic the grain appears. Adding grain can give your photos a vintage, organic feel. Personally, I use this effect in nearly all my edits. Texture, clarity, and dehaze. The Effects panel also offers tools to enhance the details and atmosphere of your image. Texture Slider, perfect for adding definition to fabrics, skin, or natural elements without over-sharpening. Clarity Slider, boosts mid-tone contrast, adding a bold punch to landscapes or portraits. Dehaze Slider, removes or adds atmospheric haze. Sliding right makes the image sharper, while sliding left introduces a dreamy, misty look. These adjustments are subtle yet impactful, ideal for giving your photos a unique vibe. Calibration panel, mastering color. Finally, we have the Calibration panel, one of Lightroom's most powerful yet underutilized tools. This feature lets you adjust the red, green, and blue primary channels, affecting the overall color balance of your image. The 4 warmer tones, push the sliders towards orange and yellow. Of 4 cooler tones, shift them towards blue and teal. The Calibration panel is your secret weapon for achieving unique, stylized looks. It's especially helpful for creating those trendy teal and orange color grades you often see in movies and Instagram posts. Let's take a moment to compare the before and after. The color grading wheels added mood and dimension. The detail panel sharpened our subject while reducing noise. A lens corrections and transform tools ensured accurate proportions and perspectives. Creative effects like lens blur and grain added that final artistic touch. And the Calibration panel tied it all together with a cohesive color grade. These advanced tools might seem intimidating at first, but with practice, they'll become second nature. Each one adds a layer of polish, helping you craft images that stand out, whether you're a hobbyist or a professional. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Lightroom, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Calligraphy.